Neither praise nor salawat is sufficient for the noble messenger. Let us begin with the proper adab. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed shaitan. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. Dear viewers, today we embark upon a spiritual journey that, if embraced with sincerity and commitment, can transform your entire life, not just outwardly, but inwardly as well. This journey is anchored in the miraculous power of the Qur'an itself, and not just any verses, but 3 magnificent surahs that carry within them divine secrets, untold blessings, and the keys to unlocking rizq, sustenance, healing, and spiritual protection. Let me ask you a question. Are you burdened with debt? Struggling financially? Trying everything and yet the doors of sustenance seem tightly closed? Or perhaps you're seeking honor, respect, peace, or success, but find only setbacks and disappointments. Then listen closely, with heart and soul. Surah Al-Fatiha, Surah Al-Ikhlas, and Surah Al-Kawthar. When recited as a spiritual practice, a Wazifa, these 3 become a divinely charged force, opening doors in your life that you never imagined could open. Yes, even the most destitute individual, someone who barely has a morsel to eat, if they take on this Wazifa with genuine intention, may find by the next day that wealth begins to approach them from directions unknown. Surah Al-Fatiha, the opener. The key. It is a spiritual key that opens locked doors, doors of rizq, healing, and divine help. Surah Al-Ikhlas, a declaration of pure Tawheed, oneness of Allah, so powerful that reciting it once equals 1/3 of the Qur'an. It cleanses the heart, removes hidden spiritual blockages, and invites divine love and closeness. Surah Al-Kawthar, the Surah of Abundance, revealed to comfort the Prophet Muhammad when his enemies mocked him. This surah is a river of Barakah, blessing, that brings not only material abundance, but honor, dignity, and inner richness. Combine them, and you create a spiritual formula unlike anything else. Now imagine reciting this formula not once or twice, but consistently. With wudhu, with focus, with hope and tawakkul, trust in Allah. What will happen? Let me tell you, you will not remain in hardship. Doors will open. Debts will be lifted. Problems that have haunted you for years will start dissolving. People who turned away from you will return. Rizq will flow, not trickle, but pour like rain from the unseen realms. But pause. This isn't magic. This is divine mercy. It requires sincerity. It requires niyyah, intention. And it demands consistency. The Prophet Muhammad once gave this very Wazifa, the spiritual prescription, to a Sahabi who was drowning in poverty. The companion began reciting day and night, clinging to these 3 surahs. And what happened? Within a few days he came back to the Prophet Muhammad and humbly confessed, "O Messenger of Allah, I now possess so much wealth that I no longer know where to store it. Subhanallah. Now I ask you, do you think this path is closed for you? No, not at all. The doors of Allah's mercy are wide open, but you must take the first step. How to perform this life-changing Wazifa? Start by preparing your heart. 1. Be in a state of wudhu, ablution. Let your physical purification reflect your inner readiness. 2. Choose any time after your daily salah. It can be after Fajr, Dhuhr, or Isha, whenever your heart is calmest. 3. Begin with A'udhu billahi min ash-shaytan ir-rajim to 10 times. Bismillah ar-Rahmanir Rahim to 1 time. Durud Sharif to 7 times. Send blessings upon Prophet Muhammad. 4. Make a heartfelt intention, niyyah. Say to yourself, Ya Allah, I seek your rizq, your mercy, your protection, your unseen blessings, your divine abundance. Make it personal. Make it real. 5. Recite in this exact order Surah Al-Fatiha, Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Kawthar. Recite all 3 together as a set. Then repeat the full set again and again, as many times as you can. Even if it's only once a day, do not stop. Start with reciting each surah 10 times. Increase gradually as your heart strengthens. And remember, always say Ameen after Surah Al-Fatiha. And always recite Bismillah before each surah. Why these surahs? The hidden wisdom. Surah Al-Fatiha is not just the opening of the Qur'an, it is the spiritual opener of destinies. Its verses are a dialogue with Allah. When you say, Iyaka nabudu wa iyaka nasta'in, you alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help, Allah responds. He listens. He grants. Surah Al-Ikhlas melts away arrogance, hypocrisy, and doubt. It realigns your heart with pure Tawheed. The Prophet Muhammad loved this surah so much. A companion who constantly recited it was told that his love for this surah will grant him entrance into Jannah. Surah Al-Kawthar was revealed to heal, to comfort, to give hope when the world gives despair. If you feel lost, recite Surah Al-Kawthar. If you're surrounded by enemies or envy, let this surah shield you. Each of these surahs is a spiritual sword, a key, a shield, and a door. They are a storm of blessings, lessons from the companions and the saints. Did you know that many of the righteous, the awliya, friends of Allah, would complete the Qur'an not in weeks or months, but every few days? Some even finish the entire Qur'an in one single night. So imagine the weight, the reward, the blessings, just by reciting 3 small but mighty surahs with devotion and constancy. Even just a few verses, if done sincerely, can move the heavens in your favor. Imam Hassan al-Basri once said, "A single ayah recited with understanding and reflection is better than finishing the Qur'an without pondering its meaning." What can you expect? Expect your life to shift. Gradually at first, then rapidly. Expect sustenance to reach you from places you never imagined. Expect barakah in your income, in your home, in your relationships. Expect protection from hasad, envy, seer, magic, and unseen harms. Expect peace, a kind of calm in your chest that no wealth could ever purchase. And most of all, expect a deeper connection with your Creator, a bond that no storm can break. Teach it to your children. If you've never been able to leave behind wealth or assets for your children, at least leave them this practice. Teach your sons and daughters this wazifa. Let them grow up knowing that the true treasure is not money or property, but the Qur'an. And these 3 surahs are keys to the vault of divine blessings. Let this be your legacy. Closing advice. Dear brothers and sisters, this practice doesn't require a spiritual master. It doesn't require expensive courses. All it requires is your intention, your trust in Allah, and your consistency. So start. Don't delay. Make this your daily spiritual nourishment. Make this wazifa your habit. Let us end where we began. Neither praise nor salawat is ever sufficient for the noble messenger. May Allah shower His infinite mercy upon Prophet Muhammadu, the one through whom guidance, light, and healing reached us. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with more inspiring Islamic content. Like, share, and comment to support our work and spread the message.